All right, so this is a 2001 Chevy Corolla with the 1ZZ-FE, and today I'm going to try to fix a high idle. Just going to clean out the idle air control valve and see if that fixes it. Symptoms I have, of course the handle's broken. Yeah, just really high idle, and it stays on even if it's car's warmed up. So I don't think it's a vacuum leak due to the fuel trims, but I'll start up and we'll see what the RPM is at and see what the fuel trims are at. I have not started this thing in a month. Oh, I'm dumb. Forgot it was a manual. Pretty quiet. I think something's rattling up there. A little belt squeal. That'll go away here. Gonna throw a scan tool on it and see what we're reading. I suggest getting one that you can read live data, not those cheap red ones where you can't read live data, because if you're going to work on cars, live data is very helpful. Sometime today. There we go. Alright, I know I'm missing a downstream O2 sensor. Yep, just missing that downstream O2 sensor, no big deal. Data stream. Alright, we're in closed loop. Engine's warming up. See, the fuel trims are pretty good. If there was a vacuum leak, be way above 5, plus or minus 5. It'd actually be trying to add fuel due to the unmetered air getting in the intake. So definitely not a vacuum leak. And the RPM is 12. I suspect it's between 14 and 12, but right now we're at 1200, 1300 RPM. So it should have already idled down a little bit. We're going to clean up, get the idle air control valve moved, clean that up, and see if that fixes it. All right. Took out the battery, took out the air box. It really took about 15 minutes. Not bad at all. Popped the throttle body off. It's not too dirty in there. A little carbon, a little oil. So now we're going to pop off the idle air control valve and check it out. All right. So I threw the throttle body in a vise so I could apply downward pressure as I'm turning, because these are notorious for stripping out. Got 3 out of the 4 cracked loose, and as you can see, come on, camera. The 4th one conveniently started to strip out. So I'm going to get a vice grip, grab the head, and crack it loose. I'm still going to use it to put back together. It's not like a structural thing where I need to put a ton of torque on it, so should be all right. All right, got the idle air control valve popped off. Honestly, doesn't look that dirty. I'm gonna replace the gasket, but next thing to do is take these they're 5-pointed star pan head screws, so we'll figure out how to get that apart. And so really we're trying to see if this rotor moves freely. Let's see if I can get a light on it. No. Definitely, okay, yeah. That's seized. So that guy right there should spin pretty freely. So we'll work on that. All right, I use the $10 Dremel from Harbor Freight, and just use this little cut-off disc. Take your time, just make a little slot, and those things will back right out, no problem. All right, take that off. Okay, so here is the rotary vane. There's going to be a bearing on each side. This should spin freely. Mine is seized. That's not good. That's what we're going to try to free up. All right, after a special cocktail of rubbing alcohol, seafoam, and brake parts cleaner, and of course we got our PB blaster. Used a little compressed air. Got this thing spinning. Come on. So again, I ended up spraying some graphite down there. You could probably use oil or something. It just has to stay nice and smooth. All right, got the idle air control valve cleaned up, new gasket, cleaned up the throttle body a little bit. The gasket came in this Felpro head gasket kit. A lot of good stuff in here. Valve stem seals, exhaust flange donuts, intake gasket, head gasket. I plan on doing the oil consumption fix, but wanted to fix the high idle first. Make sure, one thing at a time, make sure that, figure out the culprit of the high idle, then we can take everything else off, take the cylinder head out, drill some holes in the pistons and throw it back together, see how it runs then. So I might change out the mass airflow sensor. This was only $9 or $10 on Rock Auto, so figure it's cheap enough. I might change out the original one, so we'll see. So apparently I lied. This mass airflow sensor has been remanufactured. I'm still going to go ahead and replace it with the new one from Rock Auto, and I'll just keep this one as a backup. All right, got everything buttoned up. I don't expect this thing to start super smooth right away, but it should start up. We'll let it get up to idle and then check the RPM. There's no catalytic converter on this car. short-term fuel trim is now on the positive side. RPM is at 1500. Okay. The upstream OT sensor seems to be working. We'll give this a minute to warm up and then we'll come back and check it. Alright, the car has been idling about 7 minutes. Coolant's up to normal operating temperature. We're in closed loop. Short-term fuel trim's right about 0. See 9% on the long term. I haven't driven this car at all. I've driven about 5 miles since I've gotten it, so that may change once I put some miles on it. But I think we fixed the high idle, 690, just under 700 RPM. So cleaning up and unseizing that idle air control valve really did a good job. I'd say that's a success. Now the next thing I can do is bolt the cylinder head and try to fix this oil consumption that plagues all these older Toyota 1.8 1ZZFE engines. And by the way, it's hard to see. This car does have 191,000, just shy of 192,000 miles on it. But sure, no big deal. So idle's quiet. Alright. We'll secure the coil packs later.